I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Century Vanguard. Today I am going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a reaction to a very talented gentleman called Colm R. McGinnis, or Colm McGinnis Music on YouTube. And this is his Song of Durin, low bass singer cover with Jonathan Young and Bobby Bass. Bobby Bass has a very deep voice, and he really knows how to hit his low ranges. And Jonathan Music, or Jonathan Young, as I know him as, is extremely talented in his own right. Along with Colm, he's very talented in many ways, and also a great musician at that. I've heard a lot of his stuff. So today I am going to be kind of listening to the song, breaking it down in pieces, and seeing basically how they did this cover. It's for The Hobbit, the song. It's Song of Durin, from obviously The Hobbit. And yeah, we're just going to full screen and give it a go. Just that opening. He's in his low range, but I know he's not as low as he can go. For anyone who's listened to his stuff before, you know what I'm talking about. Let's keep going. And I love his voice too. He has a very, very, very unique voice.
No stain yet sung, the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and tells.
He went a little higher into his upper chest voice, not quite a head voice. He didn't go into the. For me personally, he has a very breathy head voice, but he didn't quite touch into that yet. I'm not sure if he will in this one, because they're doing it as a bass song, I guess.
Drank from yet untasted wells.
Because you can hear that little growl at the end of it, which means he's still using kind of this part of his chest here, not quite all down here or up in his head.
Stooped and looked in mirror.
That was head voice. That was from up in here.
And saw a crown of stars appear as gems
Switching back down.
upon a silver thread above the.
That's down in here. That's guttural talking. Like that's way down in here.
Shadows of his head.
Basically, that's using the entirety of the chest, as well as the lower vocal cords, to portray a very deeper sound.
The world was fair, the mountains tall, in elder days before the fall.
For people who don't know, this is Jonathan Young, another very talented singer in his own right. Been listening to his stuff for a long time. Big fan of his work. He has a very unique voice. He has a low singing voice. He has a low, like, throat singing voice. As for Colm, I find it comes from more of the lower chest. Jonathan Young can pull deep from higher up. But, let's see.
Of mighty.
Bobby Bass. Another very talented singer. I don't know how this man works. If I'm being honest.
Kings in Nagathron and Gondolin, who now...
Okay, with that breath, I can tell where he's pulling his voice from. He's pulling his voice from kind of upper chest, maybe a little bit into the throat. The reason I'm saying all this is because they each sing in their own unique way, and they all pull from different parts of their chest and vocal cords to portray their sound. I'll probably title this one Reaction/Breakdown because this is going to be kind of a longer video. I need liquid because my throat is now drying out. I'm not going to go over what notes they're hitting with their voice because that would be, well, I don't have the ability to do that with this current setup, but something to look into. I might do that. But for the time being, we've heard Colm, we've heard Jonathan, and we've heard some of Bobby, and let's keep it going.
Beyond the western seas have passed away. The world was fair in Durin's day.
Like, I can get into those low ranges myself, but I can't add the extreme rasp that he does. But it's really pulling from down in, like, well, for him, he's pulling from down in here. For me, I have to pull, like, from here down to get that note out, which it's tricky to do if you don't have vocal training of any degree. And I'm going to mention, don't try and do it, because you can actually hurt your voice if you do not know what you're doing. People always think I'm bluffing when I say that. As somebody who's saying deep myself, without proper vocal training or having a voice that can go that low naturally, you can actually risk damaging your voice. Me personally, I have a deep voice regardless of how low I can push it, which is why I can hit those lower notes. But for people who have a higher, almost a higher head voice, getting that low can actually hurt your voice, and it can be like 2 to 3 weeks before it recovers properly. So try at your own risk. I'm telling you not to, but if you wish to, or you have a naturally low voice, you do you.
He was on carven throne in many pillared halls of stone, with golden roof and silver floor and runes of power upon the door.
That's a great note.
And star and moon and shine.
That star and moon that he just did there, he's pulling from right here. Like, he's pulling from upper chest, from what I can tell. Simply because he, from sun, and then he went higher into a higher note, and he started pulling from up here.
Sun and star and moon.
Right there is when he switched from using chest to singing from the actual throat.
And shining lamps of crystal hue,
And dropping right back down into a chest voice.
undimmed by cloud or shade of night, there shone forever fair and bright.
The three harmonized, just night. I can't emulate them all going that low, but they're really going into like high chest, maybe mid-chest as well, to pull that note out, but it was well done.
On the anvil smote, their chisel clove and graver rolled. Their forged was blade and bound was hilt. The delver mind, the mason build.
Like they used Jonathan there, he extended the A, the mason built, which was different because that wasn't in the original.
The delver mind, the mason built. Pearl and opal pale and metal wrought. Fish's mail, buckler and corselet, axe and sword, and shining spears were laid in
I will say though, this is a very beautiful cover. I personally love bass singing, and when you put 3 bass singers together, or 3 people with naturally low deep voices like this, it works really well.
Unwearied then were Durin's folk, beneath the mountains music woke. The harpers harped, the minstrels sang, and at the gates the trumpets rang. The world is gray, the mountains old, the forge's fire is ashen cool. No harp is rung, no hammer falls, the darkness dwells in Durin's hall.
Oh, that was a lovely extended note there.
Durin's hall.
And I'd like to point out the fact that the breath control you need to extend a note, especially that low, is really, really, like, you need expert breath control to pull a note that low for that long. Because if you don't have good breath control, basically halfway through the note you start going, like you start to like crack up in your voice. One more time.
The shadow lies upon his tomb in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. But still the sunken stars appear in dark and windless Miramir. There lies his crown in water deep, till Durin wakes again from sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Really, really, really just fabulous cover of Son of Durin. Yeah, really well done. Really, really, really well done. So, overall thoughts here. The backing track, I'm not sure, I think they, well, I know that they redid the backing track for the song. It was really well done. The backing track along with the vocals. I'm trying not to yawn right now. I can feel it. I'm gonna take a drink instead. Still letting that yawn come out. There we go. Huh. Okay. So, as for Colm, really, really well done on his part. ridiculous breath control like I expected from him. Same with Jonathan. Jonathan and Colm have really, really well rounded breath control. Bobby is more of the... He can pull deep notes from higher up, so he doesn't really need so much of the lower breath control, because he can pull from up here. From what I can tell from his music that I've listened to so far. But no, it was really well done. All three of them did a fantastic job, and I really, really, really want to hear more of these three in particular working together, because it's just... Yes, it's really well done. And I'm happy with how it turned out on their part. So with that said, I'm going to be ending the video here. If there's anything you want me to listen to, feel free to comment in the description, or not the description, Jesus Christ, in the comment section below. Along with, if you look that way, it says W. W is a Jitalus energy drink. It's basically a powdered energy drink, and they have a lot of flavors. All of them are extremely good. I've tried a good few of them. Like I said, it's w.gg. If you look at these little pop-ups that are coming up right here, that's their website. And if you use the code that's up there in red, that gives you 10% off at checkout. So if that's something you want to try, it really helps me out. It really helps up the channel co-owner who's usually above me. And it helps us put out better content, and it helps us upgrade ourselves so we can, sound better, look better, and all that. So with that said, I'm going to be ending the video here. Thank you all for watching. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on what time it is for you when you're watching this video. Have a good day. Peace.